Hello, everybody, and welcome back. The Legend of Fab Hides.
All right.
Oh wow! Didn't know that was the star of the show.
Yeah.
You
For at least one episode.
when he dies in the first battle.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have to be. You got to Ned Stark us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So are we going with the plan of Nick's trying to talk to a fairy?
I think so.
Yeah.
Have we spotted a
Grove.
cat's tail place that seems suitable for creating a little nice fairy place?
There are going to be many, and this is probably something you'll have to attempt over and over again as you search one cattail grove and there's no fairies that happen to live there, and look for another and another. So let's do some sort of check per
Folklore
day.
check?
Yeah, so folklore check will do to know something. To actually find them, I want you to do a folklore check at -5. Which would be much harder than
damn.
just knowing about them.
Okay. First day?
First day. Thursday.
This one -5. 21.
21 is a pass. That's a success. So, you are looking for one of these wee fey folk blooms, and you find one. You've passed a few already. This one you come up to, and you start poking around, and sure enough, as you bump one of the cattails, you see a little bit of shimmering dust come out of it, which lets you know
Shimmer
that...
Drake.
Quickly hit it with your club.
No. Oh, God.
lets you know that there's some sort of fairy creature in here.
Okay. I will get out one of my cards out of my pocket. I'll shoo the others off a tiny little bit to not intimidate the fairy. Okay. I'm going to take out my Phantasmal Force card.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put it over my mouth. I'm going to breathe on it. And I'm going to cover the ground around me in the same, gently glittering dust that I see coming from that fairy. You know? So, around us, there's, a big fairy dust circle.
I don't think you have enough fairy dust to do that. You don't have a pocket full of fairy dust, do you?
I'm an illusionist, Neal. Welcome to this game.
Got it.
This is my fairy dust.
Fairy dust isn't real.
It's not real, Neal.
You gotta use your imagination.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Think back to your childhood. More than a century ago. And imagine the fairy dust.
I'm just setting the mood to have a nice conversation. That's what I'm doing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So are the fairies attracted to the smell of rotting flesh?
They probably love that big flower I have with me. Yeah?
Really?
You can read Phantasmal Force, Neal, but it's not going to tell you anything
I'm
about
not
fairies.
reading Phantasmal for you. Just chill.
So, I have a question. A while ago, Nyx has eaten that tree fruit that allows her to talk to fey creatures.
Yeah.
When I see such a creature, do I know that I'm able to speak with it because I haven't used it yet? Or is it more if that creature speaks to me, I'll understand. I'll go, oh, that's how you speak it. Because
When
I'm
the
able to
creature
speak that as well, right?
When the creature speaks to you, you will understand it and feel like you can respond. It's I
Right.
suppose, having an intuitive language that you've never had an opportunity to use, and you're not really aware that you speak it until it just
I don't
comes
think you
out.
have a proper. There's no comparison for that because that literally doesn't exist. So,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah, it's impossible in the real world to know a language without knowing you know it.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna kneel down next to that brush or whatever it is, and wait for the pixie or fairy or whatever it is to notice me, so I don't scare it off.
Certainly, after a little while, you'll see one of these big, broad, yet long leaves of a cattail is pushed down slightly, and a pair of little eyes shines over it and looks in your direction.
Hello.
Just observes you and lets the leaf roll back up. In fact, hold on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right.
Oh no.
Is he getting a hat?
He's getting his fairy costume.
Oh my god. I don't
Got
have
his-
anything
he's got
glittering
fairy
with
wings in
me,
the other
so.
room.
Oh, hold up, actually, 1 second.
No, we were LARPing here.
Oh god, it's getting worse.
Oh man. I haven't gotten my new Gambison yet. I can't. I
this
can't
is
dress
leopard.
up. Oh, God.
It's my giraffe print.
Nice.
Kill this one in the west.
Oh my, that.
Not what I expected.
I have a bromeliad, not a cattail, but it'll have to do.
It's fine. I brought my fairy dust. We can go.
Okay, cool. So it's something like, pushing this down like this to peer over at you. Hello.
Fairy has an
Hello.
awfully large head.
Yeah, I know. I wish these were bigger.
It's fine. It's perfect, Neal. Don't worry about it.
I'm a perfectionist. Hello.
Who are you?
Gnome.
Gnome.
No. Go.
No?
Go.
Gnome. Oh, sorry. My bad. I'm Nix, and these, and I
know
point
who you
towards the
are.
others. How do you know?
You tried to murder Charlie and his wife.
Oh my lord. Is that the leprechaun?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we all know about it. Nick's the creature
Oh,
of nightmares that brings the murderers who burn down our homes. You're well known to our people now.
Oh, first of all, I didn't try to burn down anything. I can't even burn down things. Okay. And
No, but you brought
secondly,
those who would.
I brought what?
Those who would.
Nix, tell her if it doesn't help, I'm gonna burn down its home.
As I listen, if you knew Charlie and his wife, then you also know that they trick people and they've stolen something very, very, very dear to me. And you should know that you never steal from a witch unless you want to have a wrath upon you.
Well, you should know you should never visit a leprechaun unless you want to have your things stolen.
Listen, I blame the same guy who also burned down the tree because he led us there, okay? I never intended to go there in the first place.
Mm-hmm. What do you want? You're no friend of the fairy folk right now.
I am looking for the Shimmer Drake. You probably saw that creature around here.
Mm-hmm.
Are they a friend of the fairy folk?
Certainly not. But we
Would you
respect
be
its position in the world, for it is a naturally occurring creature who has the domain of this place. It may be a horrible monster that seeks to destroy and consume all the large creatures. But it is still part of this natural world. It is blessed by the gods. It should be protected.
I think we are all blessed by the gods in some way or another.
Oh, we're all blessed by the gods. I guess nothing matters. It says
I didn't say
sarcastically.
nothing matters.
Well, if everything's blessed, then everything's important, which means nothing's actually important. What sort of attitude is that?
Well, I mean, there's always the possibility to shake up the natural order and see what else comes and takes the place of the Shimmer Drake whenever that is gone. There might be something better out there.
I suppose a new thing could be created, called down from
It
the
could
heavens.
be a fey creature instead, an ally to you.
Or it could be a 9-headed hydra. It could be anything. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know.
That seems like a very careful and very scared view of the world.
Have you
for
seen how
a very
big I am?
chaotic... Yeah, but you're also a very chaotic creature living in the swamp. You're not supposed to be that scared.
I don't know, when the leprechaun house burners come to your home, I get a little bit defensive. They're the first one we've seen, the first humanoid we've seen since Well, since the other one stopped showing up.
Who's the other one?
The tall ones.
The
Well, I
ogres.
guess you're all tall, but, the fine ones with the gentle naping necks. Our older cousins.
Naping necks?
Yes, our larger
elves?
cousins. I guess you call them elves. We call them the nape neckers. Nape nepper. We have a name for them. It doesn't
been around
translate.
for a long time. It's fine. You don't have to translate. I actually think I know what you mean. For some reason, I understand what that is.
You don't seem as bad as we thought you were going to be. You haven't tried to kill me or my family yet. You haven't held us hostage or threatened to burn down our home. Have you changed?
I change all the time, I feel.
That's very wise. Surprisingly so, for one of your kind. What are you? You're not full-fledged human, are you? It says, pushing down the leaves to get a better view of you.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. I haven't met a human this slow and calm and thoughtful.
To be fair, isn't
I
this the
feel-
first human you've met?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I've met plenty of humans, and they all seem very different. Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. We're here to hunt down the Shimmer Drake, and I would appreciate your help. If you need me to do you a favor in return, I do understand. I'm not here to threaten any information out of you or anything like that.
So you'd be content if I said no and left, and you'd walk away peacefully?
I would walk away peacefully, would still hunt down the Drake, but, if that is what you want, I will respect that.
You don't have the fire thrower with you?
Oh, no, he's there. But...
It, pulls the leaves back up and hides behind them again.
Listen, I'm at least honest, okay?
The pixie is intrigued by what you have to say and the non-threatening, friendly, conversational manner in which you have approached it. It will shimmy down one of the stalks, and then you'll see a whole bunch of the stalks shaking as 10 to 100 sprites pop out of it. And begin to shimmer around you in large quantities. You'll notice that about half of them have bows that look like they'd be about half the range of human and half the damage of human weapons. And they
I'm gonna-
have wings.
I'm gonna
and
take a few
flutters.
steps back. Just kind of keep an eye on things, and if they start to swarm nicks, I've got my pocket sand ready.
You're gonna show him, Sean.
Color spray only hit 6 of them. There's 100.
No, color spray can hit as many as are in the AoE.
Not true.
D6.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a D6 creature.
Oh, I thought it was just the wedge AoE.
Burning hands is what you want here, Sean.
1 to 6 creatures, yeah. Okay.
And we not burn them down just yet. The second I go down,
Yeah,
you
no,
are
I'm not taking any action here. I just see a bunch of sprites swarm around Nyx, and I'm gonna be like, gonna get ready for bad things to potentially happen here.
They sure are friendly.
They flutter in the air around you. Some of them land in your hair and start to lift and loop your hair almost to make a little den within it. Some land on your shoulders, on your hands. The others just flutter about you. How far away is the rest of the party? I think I can get rid of this bromeliad now.
I think we were giving some healthy space, so maybe 30 feet, something like that.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Nix had asked us to shoot us back some, so
I think we're doing the same thing behind some of these.
We're behind the cattails.
Oh my god.
One of the fairies or sprites or whatever these things are will kind of pluck up a strand of your hair. How long is your hair, Nyx?
Very long, goes down to my waist, actually.
Excellent. They will pluck it up by a small selections of strands and then lead it in front of you, almost like a tether, and it will motion for you to like follow it as it tugs your hair in a direction, leading you kind of in the direction of the party, but not exactly, until you come to one of these patches of relative dry ground that has a dip in it and a pool of water. The water looks a little brackish, but the pixie will come over, drop your hair nearby, and a few of them will swarm the water and kind of like dance around it, fly around it a little bit, and their pixie dust glitters into the water. And then the pixie comes to you and requests that you and your friends drink from this water so it may show you the way to the Shimmer Drake.
I volunteer for tribute.
This is the strangest hunt I've ever been on.
Only one of us needs to know the way, Raekwon.
Excellent. I drink deeply of the water.
Hell, is he gonna die?
All right. You drink deeply of the water. What about the rest of you? You are all being offered the water.
I think we watch and see what happens. Are they speaking common?
I'll drink as well. I mean, I feel responsible for this, so if
He'll
we
never back away
we
from
die
doing
together.
drugs. He'll drink the water.
Excellent.
Are they speaking common and explaining what's going on? Or is this...
No, not at all.
I will let you know that you need to drink the water.
I need to.
And I'll let you.
do I?
I said there's no need to be afraid, strong man. It's just water.
How big is the pool?
Yay big and maybe yay deep. It's not very large at all.
Does it look
It's tiny.
clean?
For swamp water, yeah.
Does it look like it's got a lot of fairy dust in it?
It does. The surface is sort of reflective, like a
So we're drinking like glitter water, basically.
yeah,
If
it's
we
like
die of
a shot
dysentery, I'm
glass
taking
at
it on
a,
my.
it's like a shot glass that's been left out at a strip club all day.
Oh, God. All right, whatever.
Not quite as romantic as I
I'll drink
assumed.
some
but
too.
8 out of 10.
in my mind, it looks different. That's okay.
8 out of 10.
Do I think I can shit in the stripper water?
Did you say shit
wanna
in the stripper?
Bathe in it? It's a
Yeah.
puddle, dude.
Did you said strip with a T?
I implied that. No, it's stripper water. I called it.
Oh, okay.
But I can strip if I
I thought you said, "Can I shit in the water?"
That's
And
what I heard too. I was a little concerned.
No.
All right.
Alright.
So seeing everyone else drink from this pool of fairy glitter water, I guess I'll reluctantly do the same, I suppose.
Great. Everyone, make me poison saves.
Lovely. This is going great.
Wonderful.
What is that? Is that
This is how he kills off my.
Sorry, is this a
5
poison
HP
save or a
character.
constitution?
It is a poison save.
Okay.
I really hope
I
you all fail. God damn it, Raekwon. Abaddon, you sons of bitches, you're ruining my plan.
It's all that wonderful time I spent boozing and drinking and doing drugs during the off time.
See, I've been too casual with my drug use, and I'm just not. I don't have the tolerance that Raekwon does.
natural 20?
He's,
All right. Kale and Fab Hides fall into a deep sleep. Raekwon,
I look at the fairies angrily as they fall asleep.
yeah, Raekwon gets making me a little bit tired, but you can stave off the sleep. Abaddon and Nyx momentarily feel sort of like a little bit of wooziness, but it only lasts for a few seconds before you can shrug it off. Your other two friends, however, just kind of settle down, collapse into a gentle snooze. It's when the
They
fairy
look
comes
towards
back,
Nyx and then to the fairies.
flutters around you guys, and says, "Drink more."
So, what exactly is the water supposed to do?
It's supposed to show the way.
They're gonna
But
take
since-
us. They're gonna knock us out and then take us to this thing's lair and feed us to it.
Oh, they're
I'm
going
a
to
little
transport us. They're a little small for that, huh?
They cast magic, can't they? I don't know if I trust these things, Nyx. Are you sure?
You have Tensor's floating disk.
So with
I do.
Probably.
a 90 base pickpockets, can I like fake drinking the water, right? Like, can I sleight of hand like
Yes.
the water sipping?
Yeah, put it in your
Yeah.
hands, just like let it leak down your arm instead of actually sipping
Yeah.
it. Totally, 100%. Just
All right.
roll that D100 and don't roll a 91 or
right.
above.
That is a success.
Nice.
Yeah. So they say drink more, and I make a good pantomime of it, but don't
Mhm.
actually imbibe it.
Okay. You can avoid the knockout drink. What about the rest of you when they tell you to drink more? Do you?
I take a sit down, yawn a bit. I'm feeling pretty tired, and I will pretend to go to sleep.
Ooh. One more of you. Nix, do you drink from it after they request it again?
Can I make an inside check, Neal?
You can make whatever check you want. Yeah, roll some dice.
Just to point out, I feel like someone might have just rolled the greatest character ever in Nealbot. 2 18s, including 18 strength. Is
I don't think that's
70 plus
possible.
100.
I think they hacked.
And
Two
17.
18s, a
And
17, but it's also got a 7 and a 12. What is the best one?
I don't know. The 2 18s and a 17? That's crazy.
7 dex is pretty well. Actually, it doesn't matter much. 7 is inside of the range where it doesn't make any difference outside of like dexterity checks.
The
That's
previous
bad than the
best rolled
previous.
character is 1 18 and 3 17s, though.
That's
pretty good.
Especially like strength 18 with int 18 doesn't do a whole lot for you in 2e.
Muscle wizard.
Someone screenshot it and post it somewhere, so later
Punch
we
those
can.
chill touches.
We'll have to review this at a later
Plus 5
point
to
in
your brass
time.
knuckles.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's a good thing to bring up.
Yeah.
We'll have to deal with it later, though. Sorry, Nix, did you say you drink from the water?
Okay, Neal, before I drink from the water, I'm going to reach my hand down into the puddle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to draw a moon symbol into the pool, like where it pushes the glitter away. And by doing so, I'm doing an omen reading check to figure out if, drinking that water is actually going to poison me and knock me the fuck out, or if that is actually a way that's going to be helpful for us.
Go ahead. What is your omen reading percentage
You
check?
gotta roll for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's will -2. My will is 13.
Your reading comes back. The fairies lead you to the danger you seek.
Oh, I'll drink it. That's fine. I
Great.
don't need to make a check. I'll just go to
You
sleep.
just continue to drink until you pass out. Abaddon pretends to sleep. Raekwon pretends to drink, but then stays awake. And after a few moments, Raekwon, you're the only one awake with the fairies.
Oh, what's supposed to happen here, fairies?
You're supposed to fall asleep. What are you?
Well, I'm just
Drink!
very good at partying. What are you doing with us when we sleep? Would you like to party with me instead?
They gather together, their wings kind of like sparkling as they all like cluster in the middle while hovering. And then 3 of them approach you with tiny little daggers coated in fairy dust. Drink, damn it, drink! We have other ways of putting it into you, and we don't want to do it that way.
Oh, my dear. I don't think I want to be punctured with tiny little holes.
Drink,
All right.
drink.
Well, if you're going to peer pressure me, I guess there's nothing I can do other than drink.
Down in one. Down in one.
I chug it down. And go to sleep.
Okay. Abaddon, you're the only one awake to see this, but you guys all get reduced to like less than 1/10 of your original size and then lifted up by like this netting that fairies they bring out and like roll you onto, and then the whole swarm lifts you guys up while reduced and flutters you across the swamp. As you
What
open
about
like
our gazelle and our corpse flower and Manfred and our herd of sheep?
Manfred drank from the
Manfred
water
is outside
too.
of the swamp. He's spearheading.
Yeah, sheep are
okay.
back home. We're fine.
All right. But
Right,
our corpse
right.
flower and
The
our
corpse flower will be brought along with you as well. It moves in a different way, however. They seem to they circle it, and there seems to be some sort of magical effect where the corpse flower like plants itself, and then its roots come up out of the ground and like shudder along like a
Nice.
Little Shop of Horrors sort of moving plant. The gazelle, they reduce and put into a web and flutter away with you as well. All right, Abaddon, you're going to have to make me a charisma check to maintain the illusion, to maintain the lie that you're asleep.
Really?
Yeah,
I guess I am peeking.
You're peeking, and you're being carried for a long time, so...
Hang on. Would it be impossible to cast Call Upon Faith before attempting this charisma check?
Absolutely. That would absolutely be like, hold on, everyone. Call Upon Faith. Verasi, help me out here. Malchus, help me out here. I was asleep the whole time, I promise.
21.
Exactly what you needed. So you will see that these creatures will pass you from like one cluster of fairies to another cluster of fairies to another cluster of fairies. And it's hard to tell exactly what is language for them and what is just the humming and beating of their wings and what is an unspoken language. But it seems that there's not a lot of actual communication from one fairy group to the other, as reduced spells seem to be recast and refreshed on you guys. And you flutter for the better part of like 16 hours. However, since you're flying over the swamp, you can make amazing time. And the fairies will leave you all on a piece of dry land deep in the middle of the swamp. They'll lay their little nets down on this area and flutter away. And a few minutes later, you feel comfortable enough to like raise your head and look around, and your friends are all still unconscious. And your gazelle is here, and your corpse flower has unrooted itself and is now just like plopped on the ground.
But are we all still small?
The reduced spell eventually wears off.
Okay, so once we're full size again, I look around. Do I see like an obvious lair of a shimmer drake?
What sort of lair would a shimmer drake lair in?
A cave or something?
No, there are no caves nearby.
So we're just on a dry bit of land in the middle of the swamp. Seemingly random, like this could just be... It doesn't seem important.
They might have just dragged you into the middle of the swamp to let you die here and then left. I mean, they're little fairy folk, right? How much can you really trust these things?
I'll go around and wake up the party, shake everyone awake. Nix, Raekwon.
Oh,
Barbhides, wake up. Kale.
I had the weirdest dream.
It wasn't a dream. I saw it all.
Oh.
You saw me slay this shimmer drake?
Shush, Barbhides. No, that bit was a dream. The fairies took us here. I don't know if they're just leaving us here to die or if this is the place. But,
Well, let's get set up then. Seems our gazelle and our flower have come.
yeah, I think this must be the spot. They brought the gazelle and the flower with us. Maybe they knew the plan. Nix, did you tell them the plan?
No, not really, but maybe they just didn't want to leave our stuff behind. That seems quite polite, yeah, to bring it to us.
Maybe. All right, well, get out the way. I'm going to drag the gazelle into the middle of this
Hey.
stone, dry platform we're on.
Wait, there's a stone platform and a magic circle?
No, I don't know where he got stone platform from.
So you know how swamps are...
Dry land.
Is there a tree nearby? An ominous-looking tree?
Yes, there are many ominous-looking trees.
That's the one. Find an ominous-looking tree and hang the gazelle upside down from it.
Ooh.
Like slit its belly or something. Just a
Well,
little
I've already
bit
got
so
the guts out.
Blood runs out.
Yeah, we already got the guts out, so it's lighter to carry.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
yeah, we'll like get some blood flowing.
Mm-hmm.
I like unwrap my little knife kit from my bag and select a nice sharp one to.
I guess we'll stuff the flower inside of the belly,
There
right?
you go.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
So it like hangs out.
Fabhides, don't hang it too high in the tree. I want to trap the ground.
I don't have any ropes, so.
I do.
Oh, perfect.
You think Ray?
I was planning on just standing here holding the deer until the thing came up. Shimmer drake came.
No. I'll give you some rope. It's mostly for personal use, but I think this is a fine reason to get it out.
Should we dig a pit or something?
For the creature? No. Like I was thinking we would hang it, right?
Well,
Snare
yeah.
the creature's legs, hang it, and then let you all wait in ambush while I played my ditty.
All right.
I think that's the plan. So I go and find some thick brush to hide behind, where I've got, good sight to the place, and it's relatively close as well.
Yep, same. I'll hide in the bush.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. I give the party a good few minutes to find their preferred ambush site so that they are quite well hidden, and then I will stand into like the center of this clearing with high rocky outcropping, and I'll sit in the cross-legged position and begin playing the flute.
Wait. Are you playing it directly under the creature? Under the heart?
No. So I'm imagining, and Neal could correct me, that we're in kind of a clearing with a higher kind of rocky shelf,
Right,
and along
okay.
the edges of the clearing are these swamp trees, right? So
It's like he's in my brain.
and
So
so
I want to cast a spell at the ground underneath the corpse, Neal. It lasts for 3d4 turns plus 1 turn per level, so it's going to last at least an hour. So I just want to cast it as soon as I feel like I'm hearing something in the distance. I imagine it might just sneak up on us without us even knowing it's coming. But if I can get any amount of forewarning of it being there, even if it's 10 minutes away, let me know.
Okay. Do you want to tell me what spell you're casting, or am I just trusting in you?
Well, I'm going to cast Spike Growth. I've got my 7 pointy twigs. I'm going to cast Spike Growth at the ground underneath it. Hopefully it'll slow it down if it tries to escape.
Great. While you guys wait, you talk amongst yourselves, and you share the things that you recollect about the
No, we
Shimmer
don't.
Drake.
Shut up! It'll hear us. This is not how you hunt.
This is how you do exposition about what the Shimmer Drake is, so you can remind everyone what you're facing before you actually face it.
Maybe this is while
a
we're
week
stringing up
ago,
the deer.
when you were, while you're stringing up the deer, while you were walking through the plains, you talked about your expectations for the Shimmer Drake. Raekwon, who of the original party is the one who went off, wanted this thing. Tell us the party what you know about it, and then Fab Hides will fill you in or correct you or give alternate accounts.
Well, the Shimmer Drake is a blessed beast, the favored hunter of a Geppa, and with it has a magical hide that allows it to be the ultimate predator. It cannot be seen if it does not want to be. It can hide from mundane eyes as well as magical prying. With the blessing of Varasi, it is within our power to hunt it. And so I wish to take its mighty hide and fashion it into a cloak.
Excellent. Fab Hides, what do you know about the Shimmer Drake?
I heard that it was not a hunter, but quarry, the favored prey of a Jeppa, a mysterious and elusive creature. In the twilight time, before man, a Jeppa would hunt the Shimmer Drake over and over again, only to have it escape her grasp and shimmer into the brush. It has teeth and claws and scales and feathers and wings. The most fearsome of all predators. All the more so because you never see it or hear it coming. Unless you happen to hear its song.
It
Great
sings?
lizard song.
Yeah, don't you remember like a bird, but a snake? Bird snake song?
Well,
Perhaps when it's
Can
looking for
it's-
mates?
Can it see invisibility?
Perhaps. Maybe that's why it's so hard to catch its finely tuned senses. That's why it's good we've been tromping around this swamp for a few days. It'll never smell us coming.
Right. I think Nyx is going to cast invisibility 10-foot radius, and she's going to let the
Ooh.
party know that she's going to do that. So she says, I'm not sure if it will be able to see us, but there is a chance that, this creature won't be able to see us either, and we can beat it with its own weapons. So
Actually, this is perfect, Nyx. If the rest of you could not break this invisibility until I give the okay, that would be perfect.
if someone else breaks it, it doesn't break for you, it just breaks
Yeah.
for them.
No, I'm for your sake, not mine.
So you can
Well,
cast it in 10 feet and then leave, or is it like a 10-foot invisibility bubble?
It's on me. Like it's gonna be on me. If you go away 10 feet, like out of my 10-foot radius, then you're gonna be.
What if we go away and come back? Is it like an invisibility bubble that follows the
No,
caster?
then you're visible.
So just to refresh myself here, we're on like a dry piece of land around, like surrounded by water, right?
Right, and there are other
like on
little
a small
pockets of
dry
dry
island.
land around.
Okay.
It's lots of like wetland,
Gotcha.
dry-ish land. Yeah.
So how many creatures can we stack in this invisibility 10-foot radius, Neal?
Well, if you're humans, not that many. If you're kobolds, you could stack 4 times as many. So you could probably
can do
put
about
20
25.
humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we all gather around Nyx.
I think that the three of you are welcome to gather around Nyx's
Oh, you're
invisibility, but
playing
I'm
your
going
music?
I'm going to play my music to try to draw in the creature. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll be kind of in the center of the clearing, trying to draw it in for you all to ambush it.
Okay. The invisible people, are you doing anything, or are you just like laying low, waiting for?
I am waiting for it right now. I've got a thing I want to do once I know that it's approaching, but until then, I'm just laying low.
Same.
Yep.
We can
Behind
also
my shield.
just so you know, the invisible people, we can all see each other.
Oh, you can with
Yes.
invisibility 10-foot
Yes.
radius. That is a really
Yes.
nice side effect. Hours begin to pass. Not Nyx. Raekwon tries to lure. You've got the corpse flower. You've got the strung up antelope, and you sit and wait and wait and wait until the sun begins to go down in the west over the swamp.
Twilight is the favorite time of the Shimmer Drake. It'll come. Seriously, you can't just hang a corpse in a swamp and not have something show up.
This is a very
Right.
good point. Something should show
data.
up. But after hours and nothing showing up, are you suspicious that something is keeping the hunters away? Or are you just getting unlucky? Or is this an area devoid of scavengers?
Perhaps
As
the
the sun
Shimmer Drake
sets
is
down.
already here. Fabhides looks suspiciously to Abaddon.
It may have just driven off all of the other life in this area. Maybe it's busy. It'll come eventually.
Is Raekwon been playing for hours straight?
Guess so. I just have like a tantric flute session. Like it just goes on. Also known as a fish concert.
Sting? Wait, fish?
Fish.
Are
Fish
they-
is notorious for playing long sets.
Oh, okay. So is Sting, but I think
Sting is known for the other part of yeah.
I guess then, if after a lot of time, I grow suspicious that maybe it is already here. I was going to save it for the fight, but I can cast Detect Magic without breaking the invisibility, right?
Yep.
So I'll cast Detect Magic and look around the trees around us, looking for any sign of some magically hidden beast.
You will detect pockets of magic in a couple of the nearby. There's one of those cattail bushes that seems to have a little bit of magic in it, possibly just residual fairy dust from when they dragged you here, or maybe fairies have been hanging out in such a place recently. You will also see that on one of these trees, there's this like big red and white mushroom that's kind of like growing off of the top that seems to be magical as well.
Like actually magical, or just like
Like lightly magical, yes.
interesting?
magic mushrooms.
All right, I keep the knowledge to myself. You know, it lasts for 20 minutes or so. So
Yeah. I am carefully watching our bait, right? Because the Shimmer Drake could sneak up invisible and try to like sneak off with bits of the deer. So if the deer is disturbed,
Right. Well,
we're ready to
something
leap to action.
else is disturbed first. You hear a sort of splashing in the water, maybe a couple 100 feet away, but there's enough like swamp growth in between you and it that you can't quite see what is making the splashing noises. And then there's sort of like a like something's trying to talk but can't quite clear its throat, and then the voice dies down and the splashing begins to diminish rather quickly.
Oh my god, it sounds like someone's drowning, right? Is that the sound of someone drowning?
People usually don't make noise when they drown. That's one of the reasons why drowning is so dangerous, is that people just kind of like, they
It didn't
flail
sound like they made
quietly.
noise. It sounded like that.
Since I'm not the one laying
Yeah.
in ambush, I figure that it will be up to me to go investigate. I'll try to keep the rest of the party like hidden still. So I guess I just like keep playing because I don't have anything else to do. But as I play, I'll walk my way towards that sound of help crying out of the splashing water. I'm trying to keep an eye out for any ambushes, like counter ambushes, but I will investigate the noise at the very least.
Excellent. Anyone else coming with Raekwon?
Nope, we're all staying in Viz.
Yep.
Great. Raekwon, you head out through the water. You got to get yourself up to like your thighs to get over to another section of dry land where you can push past some tall grasses and see indeed there are some like ripples emanating from a section of water. But the surface seems pretty calm.
Okay. I can see the ripples in the water. I'm interested in drawing out whatever is in the water, but I'm up to like my thighs. Is there like a log or a branch or something I can get like purchase on to like kind of steady myself to run out of here? Like I want to like create a path that hopefully I can either like get on a big log so I can get a head start and not have to like trudge through the deep water or like find a higher patch of ground. And then I want to take like a stone or a big tree stick or something, and I want to agitate the water where the ripples are. See if I can draw out whatever is there.
Great. Give me a perception check.
Absolutely. Oh, no, actually, no. There's no perception. So
Give me a wisdom check.
All right. 20.
Perfect. It's perfect.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
I know.
You try and get yourself in a good spot, as you described earlier. And just as you're about to try and draw out this creature, you Shimmer Drake, who is attached to a nearby tree and camouflaged with it.
Wait, I didn't see it would detect magic.
No, you did not see it with detect magic.
This is like 100 feet away, I guess.
It was a 200 feet away or something like that. I think detect
Okay.
magic range is 120. The Shimmer Drake breaks its camouflage in the tree above you in order to make an attack with its tail, but you don't notice it until the tail comes out to strike. What is your
All right.
AC?
My AC is 14 when surprised.
Okay.
This is going to be a tough fight, guys, because, without spoilering, Neal's kind of got tacit permission to kill us all here, so...
Yeah.
Like that would ever make a difference for me. I'm always happy to murder an entire party.
I can't commit. This would not be the worst death I've had so far, so I'm not even bothered.
Yeah.
I've died way worse. Let me tell you.
It's
My boy
5 and
Raekwon about to get
7
one-shots.
is
No?
7 is 12. That's a miss.
But that's without including like back attack and surprise and all that bullshit that it gets for attacking from a hidden invisible position, which added
Plus,
another
if it's
4.
attacking from invis, it's +4, yeah.
Yeah. So that should be a total of 16,
16
which I
will
think
hit.
hits you.
Yeah.
You feel this spike enter your back, kind of like below your last rib into your abdomen, and you will take 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage.
There's a
All right.
stinger, right?
There is a stinger, yes,
Yeah.
and you will need to make me a saving throw versus poison.
Okay.
Well,
Bet he used all the good
does
poison
Raekwon
saves
just get
on
like a
the,
natural like dwarven bonus to poison saves because of his heavy drug use? Does he get like the Dwarven Constitution bonus?
If you can sound like Keith Richards right now, I will give you a Dwarven Con bonus.
Oh no, I can't.
Keith Richards.
That voice is like so throaty. I couldn't know.
Go smoke 6 packs of cigarettes right now.
Oh,
and
I rolled a natural one. There's no bonus.
He dies silently.
Oh,
So you-
Jesus Christ.
You guys from your invisible
great start.
position can see that there's this big tree that like reaches up and Raekwon like disappears kind of behind here. You can see the feather in his cap. I assume you have a feather in your cap. You know, like between some bushes or whatever. And then the tree branch that you thought was a tree just like it shifts slightly and you realize it's actually a shimmer drake, and its tail, which was one of these like long dangling vines, just whaps into Raekwon from behind, and then the drake like springs off and begins to take flight. Does anyone have something with a range of like 200 feet that they were going to cast or want to cast? That you can roll
Is it
initiative
flying
with?
over water by chance, Neal?
It is flying away from you over water. Yes.
Okay. And I assume the water that it's flying over is connected to the water that I'm next to, because it's like
It's-
a large body of water above dry
You know,
ground.
we're all connected in the end. Water binds us all. We're all sisters and brothers of the
I'm gonna
sea.
like crawl up. I'm gonna stay low so that I don't cast a reflection myself on the surface of the water, and I'm gonna cast watery double.
Ah,
I can do 120 feet now. If
How
that's
far did
really
you say
good.
it was?
like 200
It
something.
keeps
What, yards or
growing.
feet?
No, it's
We're
always
talking-
been in the 200s. Feet, yes. Watery reflection. So in theory, that'll cast it on the entire fucking swamp,
Yes.
right?
I would imagine it goes out like a pulse, so like closer things are more likely to trigger it. So if you cast it on an ocean, it would eventually cover the whole ocean, but like closer things would probably be prioritized.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
yeah.
I can do 180, but I think 180 feet. But
Oh,
As
that's
long
just
as you're
too far.
sticking close to me, we're not reflecting shit though.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are
Because
not
we're
reflecting
invisible.
ourselves.
Excellent.
Are we-
Raekwon pitches forward into the water.
Oh,
You
shit.
lose sight of him.
Well, if he goes
And,
below, he's actually fine.
well, he's also can't see because he loses consciousness right away as he tumbles into the water. The Shimmer Drake sails away, ducks, swoops down. You can see it kind of popping up every now and then, but it quickly gets lost. The creature is it's not huge. It's like 20 feet long, so it's still big, like really big, but it's very slender. It's very sleek. If it were to like curl up into a ball, it could probably fit in like a 5 by 5 by 5 cube, or maybe like a 5 by 5 by 10 cube or something like that.
So you're
It can
saying
easily
it's a
like roll
medium-sized
itself
creature?
up. It is a large creature that is long but slender,
Very flexible.
very flexible.
wait, what did Sean cast?
Watery double.
Okay,
Yes.
so now
I rolled a die. There is some poor like herring or egret
Yeah.
out in the water who like covers its head and goes to like attack a fish, and then all of a sudden the water like reaches out and grabs the egret and like pulls it into the.
I mean, that was
swamp.
that was like a thing that with large bodies of water, that's just an inherent risk of watery
Yeah.
double, and figured that was a decent chance of that happening.
Yeah, we rolled very poorly on that. But the rest of you do see Raekwon go down.
I guess we have to go save Raekwon. I mean, it sounded like you described the Shimmer Drake flying away.
Yes.
Never be seen again.
Hopefully it will be seen again, but it stabs Raekwon, injects him with some sort of poison, and then flutters off away from the party, like directly away, as if it knew where you were. And with that, why don't we go to our second break, and when we come back, we will see if Raekwon lives or dies.